These three key principles can be found in an initiative called the Heart of Borneo on the island of Borneo. Borneo is the world's third largest island, accounts for just 1% of the world's land, yet holds approximately 6% of the world's biodiversity in its rich tropical forests. It is also home to endangered species such as the Bornean orangutan, Sumatran rhinoceros and Borneo pygmy elephant. The Heart of Borneo is home to 10 primate species, over 350 birds species and 150 reptiles, alongside 15,000 types of plants, of which 6,000 are endemic and only found here. But this diversity is under threat. Borneo has already lost over half its forests, and a third of these were felled in just the last 3 decades. At the same time, Borneo is also becoming a destination for tourists keen to experience rare wildlife and natural landscapes. The Heart of Borneo rainforest covers an area the size of the whole of England and Scotland put together, and extends into the territory of the countries of Brunei Darussalam, Indonesia and Malaysia. The area is a source of life and livelihood for 11 million Borneans, including 1 million forest-dwelling indigenous people known as the Dayak people. The aim of the Heart of Borneo programme is to conserve the biodiversity of this area for the benefit of the people who rely upon it, by providing protected areas, sustainable management of forests and other sustainable land uses, including ecotourism. West Kalimantan in western Borneo is home to Indonesia's longest river, the Kapuas, and 2 national parks. A community-based ecotourism organisation in this district was set up in 2005 as a way to promote responsible tourism to the area, as well as supporting the well-being of local communities. It works with the Worldwide Fund for Nature to offer a range of tour options with the aim of raising awareness and ensuring conservation of cultural and natural wealth in local communities. In East Kalimantan, the Kalimantan National Park was the first park in Indonesia to be managed collaboratively with local communities. The aim was to develop alternative ways to generate income while protecting the forest, its biodiversity and the natural beauty of the area. The park is a vast area of over 1.3 million hectares, that's almost 10 times the size of London, covered with rich montane tropical forest that is home to diverse wildlife. The traditional practices of indigenous peoples have helped shape and conserve the landscape as we see it today. Tourists are encouraged to visit the park's areas of forest using motorised canoes along its rivers, as well as visiting the villages that would otherwise be cut off from the positive economic impact of tourism. Recently, there have been concerns that much of the authenticity behind the wilderness tourism on offer in Borneo has been reduced as tourist numbers have grown. As income from tourism has started to flow into more remote village areas, the traditional Dayak culture that tourists come to see has begun to change, with people investing in brick houses replacing traditional building made from rattan and other forest materials. In some cases, the eco-lodges may be owned by companies which are run and located outside the parks and who may rent the land at nominal prices from villagers. Because additional language skills are often required for a job working with tourists, this may mean that local people may not be employed in the lodges and other facilities serving the tourists. Like many tourism destinations in the tropics, Borneo offers its visitors a chance to experience rainforests and wildlife in a relatively unspoilt landscape. While eco-tour groups remain small and manageable, tour companies are able to incorporate the principles of ecotourism for most activities on the island. However, as tourist numbers grow, tour groups face more challenges to ensure that tourism remains a sustainable activity in this region.